There's a couple balls down here. I don't know, I know you probably can't see them, but the grass is pretty long. The first ball, instead of trying to pitch this clean and try to create good contact, you might not do it. You might accidentally hit grass first and not create that clean contact. Why not open the face, create some bounce, hit it fat on purpose, but just use a lot of speed. So you're gonna pretty much hit this like a bunker shot. We're gonna get bad lies in the sand, and sometimes they plug. What you don't want to do is create an open face. With open face, you create bounce. The club stays afloat. We want the leading edge to dig. You want to try to have a closed face. Literally close this about 45 degrees. Take a big swing because it's going to dig. It's going to take lots of sand. Oh, here's the other two. Just wanted you to see the shot come out. Here I am. I've got this literally closed. 45 degrees. So people ask, doesn't the ball go way left? It doesn't happen that way. With the face so closed and it's hitting kind of toe first, the sand actually almost creates this drag and opens the face. It actually kind of goes where the path is pointing. It doesn't shoot left where the face is. It kind of opens it up. We're on the grass, but a very, very sandy, soily position. And most people try to play this ball first, and they try to actually pick this clean, okay? Just like the shot in the rough, if you try to pick this clean and don't hit ball first, accidentally hit a little bit of sand first, you're gonna chunk. Open the face, create some bounce. Hit this like a bunker shot. You have to use your imagination here a little bit, but sometimes the flop shot over the bunker to the front pin isn't a option. I want you to imagine some trees where we're not allowed to go up and over. Sometimes people think that you're screwed or you've got no shot at all because the trees are blocking your flop. Well, play it through the bunker. There's a whole bunch of ways to do this. You can land it right at the start of the bunker and roll it all the way through, or you can laser one straight to the front lip and have it one hop. It's easier than you think. You just have to practice it. Actually try it when you go practice. That's a scary one to do. I don't know if you can see that in your camera, but if you're going to hit the shot, make sure you hit the lip. That one went right over top of the bunker, and we're in the bunker on the other side. Play with the one where you landed in the front edge and roll it all the way through. To improve your pitching, why not practice pitching off the hardest, flattest surface there is? You have to be the most precise. It's not like hitting with the ball on a tee, or in a little bit of like the first cut or second cut or rough where you can kind of sweep under the ball. You have to hit ball and ground, perfectly simultaneously, or maybe a little bit ball first, okay? It's pretty hard. It's difficult. Those are just minutely ground first and kind of skipping into the ball, but so minutely bad that it's still working out okay. They usually kind of skip into the ball and are a lot worse. Game time, if you're ever faced with this shot, you can't get relief and you have to play it, and you're something like this. Get rid of your sand wedge, hit your 5-iron, hit your 7-iron. That way, if you accidentally top it, it'll still be okay. Here you are up against the collar on the edge of the fringe and rough. And the most popular one that people talk about on this shot is the bellied wedge. Purposely sculling or topping your wedge. It's not always the shot that you can choose. You take your wedge, your sand wedge, and play it so that you hover the ground so you don't have to try to hit a clean shot. You purposely top the ball. The only thing that scares me with that shot is if you accidentally get under the ball trying to play a top shot and you kind of get underneath it and create loft, the shot's going to be short. I like using something like a hybrid or a 5-iron where you top the ball, and if you accidentally get a little bit under it, since there's no loft, it still works okay. So top your fairway wood or hybrid or 5-iron. Play that one instead. Plus the leading edge is a little less rounded. Sand wedges and lob wedges, very rounded, so if you catch a little toe, it'll squirt right. A little bit of heel, it'll squirt left. But some hybrids and 5-irons are very flat leading edge, so it stays square. To the short pin here, the guys on TV would all use a sand wedge or lob wedge. Pitch it to the flat, nice, clean surface of the green, and then make their up and down. But if you're not good at hitting those pitches or hitting lofted clubs and your consistency's out, you already probably know how to use your 7-iron or 6-iron. Well, this might even be a putter spot. We're very, very flat. We're going to be putting off the green. But since it's uphill, we almost always hit it short. So grab your fairway wood. In situations where you might want to putt from off the green and it's either a long putt or uphill, use something that's a little bit longer and has a little more mass. This is going to have extra speed to get it all the way to the hole. Hit one pin high and one was still short with the wood. When you try it, you'll notice that it's very easy to make the ball go far. Long bunker shots. You can't see the pin, it's in the shadows, so you might be able to, I'm not sure, but get rid of your sand wedge or lob wedge and put a 9-iron or pitching wedge into your hands. The club is longer, it's going to create more speed. The club has less loft, so it's going to go lower and farther, not high and soft. You still have to open the face to create bounce. You're going to have to aim more left because now the face is more straight up and down, so the ball, or the face is going to have more influence on the ball, so it's going to shoot it more right. So you might have to aim more left. But other than that, hit it the same. Much easier to make the ball go far.